future is going to have two kinds of games. I think it's going to have, the first kind will be sort of solo story games. They'll sort of have a scripted outcome, and they're games like a Wing Commander that, you know, they have a very beginning and an end, and or, you know, the LucasArts adventure games, or a game like Myst, or a game like 11th Hour or 7th Guest, where a player gets involved in a story and goes his way through solving puzzles or, you know, blowing things up or whatever. The production values and storytelling on that will have to be the same level as you see on TV and movies. That's one kind of game. The other major kind of game that I think will be in the future will be multiplayer interactive environments. And those games obviously can't have a story, because if you have, say, 100 people playing a game, you know, I mean, it's impossible to keep a story going. But what you do is you create a world and a universe that has a set of rules, and say the players have a goal to, say, conquer the world, or collect as much money as possible, or shoot down as many, you know, aircraft as possible.
So if a new ship comes online, it'll get one that will push out to you. Right, so I'm going to launch into it now. So this is the basic hangar, or the discount, as you sometimes call it. Decided to check out your ship, so here we go. You can fiddle with your controls, not necessarily flying around, but anyway, you can sit down, check out your ship, and get up. And of course, all the ships are usable, so... Can't do that much. Not yet, that's the duck fighting. This is the first anyone's ever seen of the Freelancer in the engine.
Right, so we're starting. This is Andrew, who's Red 1, and we're hanging out in our quarters, having a cup of tea or coffee. And we're going to get a message to get a derelict out by an asteroid field, so we're going to just head out over here. And so we're hanging out at Selin Station. So we're in orbit around the moon of Selin there. You look over to the left here, that's the gas giant that the Selin orbits around and several other moons. It's about 182,000 kilometers in our game space. And this whole space station is set up as a zone system. And so I think it's a couple of kilometers long, but let's walk out and meet, let's put our helmet on. So the Cutlass is now set up as a multi-crew ship, which means it has its own local physics and its own zone. So we're going to load up 4 of us into the Cutlass. And you can see Paul taking off in the background there. Let's close our back door. There we go. Let's sit down and Glenn in the middle there looking around. Now, we're going to start to roll. Roll the system. Okay, let's go back to Red 2. Back to Red 2's point of view, please. Okay, cut to the view of, exactly, so we can cut out to the other view in a second. We get in here. So he goes in, all right. So look around. Okay, in we go. And let's cut back to the one. We need to turn the engineering station on. Who's on the engineering station? So Red 3, okay. So we can, so this is an example of one of the multi-crew stations where we can change the various powers and radar stuff. If we have the weapons online, we can. We'll cut back to this when we get in the sheet. There we go, the weapons are online now. Turn them online, turn the weapons online for everyone. Perfect. Okay, there we are. That's getting up into the, and Aaron's getting down to the cockpit. Let's see someone enter the cockpit. That would be either Red 4 or Red, there you go, perfect. True. Just cut to the outside. There we go. We can sort of see now that we're moving the turret, like move around. So that's Glenn, Red 3 up there. We got Aaron down in the turret in the bottom. Now, so we've got our colours, but somewhere else in space we have the blue team in a constellation. Okay, let's cut to blue 1. Cut to Red 5, Jared. There we go. All right, so we brought the Retaliator home. We're out here on the pad. So that's what was meant to happen. not get the ship so damaged you couldn't bring it back. Well, it looks like we've got a little video. Someone sent us a video message. So let's go see what that is.
Hey, how are you? Miles Eckhart. Friend over at Crusader said you've been building quite a rep. I run a modest security outfit. I'm always on the lookout for capable people who don't rattle. If you're interested in picking up some extra work, we should talk. I'll send my details.
There we go. And let's get in our Freelancer. So we thought it's about time to do a demo using a Freelancer. Wow, that door didn't work before or something?
Yep.
Wow. All right, come on, there you go. All right. Okay, let's get in our co-pilot seat and look over. There you go. Okay, let's okay, let's just head out.
Landing gear up.
Chris, look over, Chris. All right, I'm back. Switch. Okay, all right. Now let's go back and let's switch from our radar to star map. So this is an early work in progress, and it'll be obviously much further along by the end of the year. But you know the star map on the web, and the capabilities and visual qualities will be the same here, but this is obviously the standard system, and when we're navigating around in such a large area, you can't really have 1,000 nav markers, and so you're going to use your map for that. Obviously we're by Crusader, and if we zoom into Crusader and then zoom in further, we can sort of see the moons and the different stations. So you'll be able to do all that. So let's pull out a little bit. And so in 3.0, and we're demonstrating every planet, every moon will be fully done, rendered, physicalized. You can land on any part of them, walk all the way around it if you want, if you've got months to do that, because they're quite large. Delamar here is about 2,000 kilometers in diameter, and you can actually see if you look at the curvature. So we don't have any clip range or draw range. So when you see something in the distance on the planet, the horizon line is the actual real horizon line. So the guys in Frankfurt that are doing this, the engine team, they're pretty genius. So Marco Cabetta and Carsten Wenzel are sort of the leads of that, and a lot of this is all their baby. So as we slowly pull down, we'll start to enter the atmosphere, and as we sort of start to enter the atmosphere, you sort of see the atmospheric head come in and go on, and also as we get down into the atmosphere, it switches to a more atmospheric flight model. So there is drag, there is some small amount of sort of lift, sort of aerodynamic modeling. So if you have a ship like the Gladius, you'll fly better than something like the Aurora. So here we are. Anywhere on Del Mar, we could land, get out, and walk. So as we fly down here, perhaps, Chris, we could demonstrate and just land and get out somewhere, wherever you want. Hey Jared, you want to go back to the front view for a bit? Yeah, perfect. Maybe do picture-in-picture, yep, there we go. So there you are, Glenn's opening up the back. Chris just bringing us down. And then let's go to Glenn's view, Jared. That's perfect. There we go. There we go. Beauty. And like plot out. Alright, who has to give me a challenge? See, we did land everywhere. Let's see if we can you jump up? I don't know if it'll be able to do it. Let's see. Jump! Jump! Alright, okay. Chris is going to have to land somewhere we can... He'll move a little bit so he can get in. Alright. No. Nah. I'm not sure you'll be able to make that. Let's see if you can. Hey! Okay. Alright. Okay, well that was an unscripted adventure for you. And let's get back. And let's take off and head into Landalevsky. Here's a statue. Remember Anthony Tanaka, who was this kid that was killed by Messeran forces back in the Mess area, and he's a sort of symbol of defiance against the UEE, and therefore it's quite, it's a statue they've had here to sort of symbolize their defiance against the UEE. And if we look out the window here, so we can see, there you are, that's the Levski that we came in throughout, and in fact, look who's looking in at us. It's Chris. Oh, and look, we can zoom in, and look, there's, who's that? Glenn, you want to wave? There you go. So there's a lot of work that's gone into the tech to allow us to do this kind of detail at the same time, multiplayer, at this resolution, in and out. Anyway, it's difficult. So here we go, and there you go. Looks like there's Miles there in the corner.
Glad you could make it. Grab a seat.
Right.
Sorry for the locale. Don't look like much, but the homemade stuff has some kick. Anyway, a job came in late last night. Some idiot hauler cut through low-sec space, got his crew vented. Company needs to retrieve the ship's black box to claim insurance on the lost cargo. Should be a romper job. Get in, get out. All my people are tied up with bigger ops. So I figured I could use this as a chance to make a new friend. I'll send the details. Let me know if you're interested.
So, we can either accept or decline, but we're going to check the details first. So let's pull it up. It's a log. So the mission that we can take is the Dunder Sunbeam 4, which is a Starfarer. It's attacked by outlaws yesterday. Crew and cargo presumed lost. Unfortunately, the pilot deviated from intended path into a monitor space in an ill-conceived attempt to shave time off their route. That means Dunder Shipping needs the black box data retrieved from the wreck in order to be reimbursed by an insurance company for the lost cargo. So the deliverables, the black box data from the Dunder Sunbeam 4, and we'll be paid 3,000 credits for that. So it sounds like a mission we should take, so let's do that. got it now, Glenn. Shoot it. What's that? Come on, guys. Alright. Missile. Alright. Okay, who said the Freelancer didn't kick some ass? And by the way, I don't know if you've noticed it, but the music's been sort of changing dynamically as we've been playing. So you're actually listening to the first version of our sort of music logic system that fades in and out and depends on what's happening. So I think we may debut that in Star Marine, the 2.6. All right, let's look back and see. There's Chris waiting for us. Oh, looks like we can get in this way, so let's head in here. So it looks one of the crew member that unfortunately didn't do too well. Okay, let's just push him out of the way a bit. Let's head on. Let's try to find the captain's room so we can download the black box. Okay, we're downloading the black box. Poof, download complete. So there we are, objective complete. We retrieved the black box. We just made 3,000 credits. Mission's now complete. The possible security job we had. And we've just now got a video message coming in. So let's listen to that, Glenn.
Got the black box data and verified it. I'll send it off. Great job. You know, I'm just gonna throw this out. But I ended up talking to a couple of contacts of mine. Turns out the pack that hit that ship are squatting in an old facility on that nearby moon. I'm just talking here, but it's not crazy to think that they're keeping the cargo there. These outlaws are scum, so it's not like anyone will miss them. The company's gonna claim the insurance. So it wouldn't technically be stealing if you happen to head on down and take it. Again, I'm not saying anything here. I'm just gonna send along a location on that moon and do what you want.
Alright, okay, it's down here. We're in the cargo hold of the Starfarer. Push him away. Push. Ah! So I think you guys know about the Drake Dragonfly then, obviously. All right. There we go. Alright. So let's head back to the Starfarer. I mean, sorry, the Freelancer. But yeah, so yeah, I probably don't need to introduce it, but the Dragonfly, you know, I think announced and sold a few months ago. But it's our first sort of space motorbike, or space hog if you want to call it. And it has a dual purpose because it has a whole gravlev system. So when you're on a planetary surface, you're like a land speeder. So which is pretty cool. You never know, that may be something that happens here in this demo. There you are. There's little Chris is there waiting for us patiently in the Freelancer. Can you look down, look around or something? Yeah. Alright, let's kind of bring it in. Here we go. Slowly. So, we don't necessarily, your Dragonfly will just about fit in a Freelancer, but probably want a slightly bigger ship to fit him in than this. But yeah, let's bring him in. Here we go. Oh! There he is. So let's lock up the back door. Yeah, you're decoupled. Oh. Okay, now you're coupled. Okay, let's couple and go into ground left mode. Right. Go first person view. First person view, Melissa. There you go. No, you're out of ammo. Chris, you may have to land and help out here. Alright, well I guess that's one way to get rid of pirates. Okay, so let's see what they were hiding here on their base. Okay, here we go. Alright. Big Betty's crate, as he always says, and alright, let's take so again, here's sort of an example of the inner thought, so let's pick it up. There we go. So, little grabby hands action. So you'll be able to move and take things around, as I've mentioned before. So let's take them out. You want to land the Freelancer and then start loading up the cargo. Glenn walks very slowly. He doesn't want to drop the box. Alright, look at that. Right, come out the back there. Let's just put the box down at the base here to Chris can go get it. Alright. Alright. Hang on, we got an incoming video message. Let's check that out. What's that, dude? Chris should come out and get the box. Hang on a sec.
So, find anything good? If you don't mind, I'll just have a look myself.
That doesn't sound very good. Don't know about that. What do you reckon, guys? Ups to daisy. Looks like we got double crossed. Damn it! It's the end. But we have what we call face over IP, which is a combination of diegetic voice over VoIP. So wherever we say, like, Melissa, can you back away talking, please?
Right, so like I was saying, we have this mission. We gotta get a black box. It's from Damar. It shouldn't take too long, and I know the perfect pilot for it. Can you still hear me okay?
I can't hear you.
What was that?
I said speak up.
I still hear you!
Okay. So, tracking on your screen. There we go. So, if you can see, there's Melissa down in the basement, and and it's And the nice thing with the tracking here is that it's really, really smart. We don't have to train it. It will recognize your face, and you just have to do one calibration looking in the center. It works with it works with standard webcams, and if you have a better webcam, it will work even better. So these ones are ones we'll tell you about in a little bit. And then we have one more feature because this enables, because we track heads. So Glenn, maybe let's switch to Glenn. So let's switch to Glenn's view and like get a camera on Glenn. Okay, and then Glenn's view. There we go. Now Glenn, turn on your head tracking. Okay, so now on top of that, So it's essentially has the track AR functionality because we track the head as well, and it's quite useful, say, when you're in a cockpit looking around for situational awareness, and also, honestly, in these sort of situations, if you want to nod your head without having to move the mouse, it's pretty good. Okay, shall we get back to our mission? Here we go.
Find my driving is impeccable.
Go. All right, and here we come in. Here comes John in the Constellation. And it's not just a Constellation, it's actually a Constellation Aquila. John needs to, John, I think you need to line up a bit better. There you go.
Easy does it.
That's a big boy.
All right. Let me out here.
Maybe switch to, there you go. So here's John lowering the cargo bay for us.
All right, Glenn. Nice and easy.
Looking good.
Really good.
First try.
Yeah, parking these things is quite the challenge.
A little too far forward? You might be.
Just a tiny bit.
You want John's view picture-in-picture, don't you, Paul?
That's good.
Alright, bring us up, John. Bringing you up. Cheers, mate.
Switch to the view of Glenn.
this last minute.
Oops. Alright, well, guess they lost their ride. Glenn, you gonna call for help?
Line it up, line it up.
I don't have any visual.
Have we called for help?
That's a no.
Sayonara, sucker. Good tower inbound.
Did you get them all, Glenn?
Alright, let's bring it out.
That's a huge ship.
Adjusting landing position. Hey, Melissa.
What?
Let me out. I want to get up to that thing.
Go on then. Just close the door. On your way out.
Alright, open the way.
Picture from Rover around. So as you can see, the address is pretty large.
Adjusting position.
Good, but
So
not
it's
that
the
good.
first working capital ship that we've got in the game.
I'm disappointed. Hey, Sam.
Go with Glenn's view as well. Please, Glenn's view.
Alright. Never done this before. Let's see how it goes.
It's not going to be good.
I was just gonna put my name on like a card and get some vouchers.
Friends of yours?
Guess we'll find out.
Attention! Enemy Idris Captain. So far today, you've destroyed 2 of my ships, killed 2 of my men, and stole my black box. So, I'm gonna give you exactly 1 chance. Either hand over the box, or I'll put a hole in the ship and scavenge through the wreck. That is nothing. I call it bluff on that one. Can we talk about this? We already talked about it. You heading down? Scramble the fire. Ready to roll. Plug on, power up. New vehicle takeoff.
Right, it's a high degree of difficulty. We'll see. Ooh. Okay. There we go. All right, we brought him home. Okay.
Touchdown in 2, people. Ready up. That's only gonna do it, him, sir. Might want to wake up Barnes then. Hey, Barnes. Time to clock in, you straight?
Life bigger than I would have liked this year. Nothing down.
Let's keep this pro and get home.
Everybody clear the bird? Roger. Let's not stand on ceremony, gentlemen.
Alright, put it on the ADS.
Roger.
These guys have the
Position.
party. Dave dropping the ship.
Roger.
There we go. Let's see that coming. Paul, here comes the cover, Paul. Let's make sure these guys have something to go. Right here.
We're good. Yeah. Roger. Checking left. Ronnie, go ahead and get up right. They're here somewhere. Contact right. Left. There. Clear ambush. Ronnie on me. Good. I need you to pick up the 45 right now. a visual. I don't know where they go. Where they go. Now we got it. All right, everyone. Make sure to stay near cover. Stay near cover.
Contact.
Are we losing gravity right now? Gravity's going offline. Hey, get some more propulsion grenades out. Gravity's down. Next year,
Contact on the landing pad.
Marine down. Is that it? I get it. I'll win.